right, so let's begin. So what are we gonna cover today? We're gonna go over a little bit what is OMNY, what is the reduced fare program, and how does OMNY and the reduced fare program intertwine and its most recent updates. How and where to add money to your new OMNY cards, how to apply for the reduced fare program as a new applicant, and like mentioned before, any questions that you may have, keep them in mind. We will answer them and go over them at the end of the presentation. All right, so everyone here who here knows about OMNY? Raise your hand. Okay, so I'm not gonna go over too much about it, but for those that do not know, it's a contactless fare payment system for public transportation in the New York region. And it stands for One Metro New York. So it's trying to really give a lot of benefits where you're able to access and add funds through the comfort of your home or through the website. Okay. Now, specifically with the reduced fare program, like many here already know, it's a program that is available for riders who are 65 or older, or riders who have qualifying disabilities. So like many know, with the reduced fare program or the senior card, right? Instead of paying the full amount, you get a discounted price. So from like $2 to 90 cents, you only pay $1.45. Okay, and that's the train, the bus, or the Metro bus. All right, so as many know, New York is trying to fully phase out of the Metro card system, okay? And they've been doing this for about 2 to 3 years now. It started, I think, in 2021. So the first few that will be part of the transition are recipients of the reduced fare program. So that means you guys are the first to fully transition from MetroCard to the OMNY system, okay? That is why some already have received their OMNY card. So congratulations. You guys are the first to permanently transition to OMNY, okay? Permanently. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Okay. So these are the updates, okay? The way we try to do it is many have received their letters. So that's why so we're gonna go over the 2 letters that people have been receiving. And then we're gonna go over a very important deadlines and balances and all of that confusing stuff, right? Okay. So for the first letter, if you are under the Easy Pay program, which means that you have been using your debit card or your credit card as a way of paying for your transportation, you got this letter, okay? A lot of people are asking me, how do I know if I'm in the Easy Pay program? You know if you got this letter, okay? So these are just important deadlines that already have, and it also says it on the card, thank you, Lee, if you are on the Easy Pay program. But these are just very important updates and deadlines from this letter. So after January 21st of 2025, your Easy Pay Reduced Fare MetroCard account will no longer automatically replenish. So what does that mean? So usually if you've been using your MetroCard and is linked to your debit card or your credit card, it will no longer refill your card automatically. That is just what it means. Okay, however, if let's say after January of 2024, 2025, you still have like a balance, the MTA is allowing you to clear out that balance from your MetroCard up until March 22nd of 2025. So you will have until March 22nd of 2025 to use any remaining balance on your account. Right? So account balances of less than $1.45 may be used to cover one ride, after which the account will have a 0 balance. And this program, this specific Easy Pay program, is officially ending on March 23rd of 2025. At that time, your Easy Pay Reduced Fare Metro card will no longer be usable to pay a transit fare. So if you're under this program, you have, March 23rd, this program is officially terminated. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know. I wanna do the next one actually, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so there's another letter that we passed out, and that is the reduced fare program letter. And with this letter, you must have gotten your Omni card. So who here brought their Omni card with them? Alright, so you most definitely gotten the letter, right? The good news, so when it comes to this, right, you could still use your Metro card up until it expires. And then after that, you have to fully transition to your Omni card. So the MTA is being nice, right? They're saying, okay, you can still use your Metro card if, up until it expires, and everyone here knows how to identify that, right? So if you have your Metro card and you flip it, just like this example, it will tell you your expiration date. Then after that, you must only use your Omni card. And if you are a new applicant, let's say you are 64, and now you qualify for the reduced fare program, you must, as a new applicant, you must apply under Omni. Okay, and we will go over a little bit on how to do that for those that are under the age of 65. Many people are asking me, how do people know that I'm under this amazing program, right? So if you look at your Omni card and you flip it, it will tell there is, right under the logo, it says RF. That is how people know that you are under the reduced fare program. And if you look right at the bottom right, it also tells you your expiration date, when the card expires, just like the Metro card did before. And on the top left, it shows the number of the Omni customer service line. Okay, so there's no photos anymore, like how we used to do it, right? Where there was a photo on your Metro card, but here it's just it just says RF. All right, ways to add money to your Omni card. So we thought it was very important to inform everyone on the many ways that you could refill your card. Before, with the Metro card, you had to go to the train station, right? And then you had to fill and wait in line and all that stuff. But with Omni, there are many ways to refill your card. And these are the ways. So you could go to a retail store that participates with Omni, and they're able to refill the card for you. You could go to an Omni sales van, which many probably already use.
We'll discuss some of the locations
Yeah.
soon.
And what the MTA is highly encouraging, as everyone knows that we are in this tech world, is to create your own online account. Silence, right? It's okay, because Tabitha and I already helped a few folks create their online accounts, so as long as you have an email, I am willing to do that, help people in creating their accounts and adding a balance, okay? Alrighty, so those are the ways that you're able to refill your card.
Okay, so, like Gigi said, if you do decide you want to create an Omni account online, you do have many great benefits that you wouldn't have previously when you use a Metro card, right? So when you had a Metro card, you would have to physically go to the train station, refill your card, or if you were part of that Easy Pay program, it would get refilled. But now with an Omni account, right? Right there, you have access to how much is your balance, and you can actually add a payment method directly on the account where it can automatically auto pay $10, $20, however you want. You could continue to do that in this account, And you can actually see your transaction, so let's say you took the train or the bus yesterday, it will show that and how much it took out of your card. So you won't be able to have these great benefits if you're gonna just physically use it and go to the stores or so on. Here you can make an appointment with me or Gigi, and we can show you how to add something in your wallet and how to continue to see your balance. So that's the great plus about an Omni account. So what if you are a new applicant? So someone who is under the age of 65, someone who hasn't got a letter in the mail, right? What can you do to start this process? The first thing you can do is, they're ringing the door, but can we go get it?
I'll go get it.
Okay, so what if you're a new applicant, right? These are for people who have not received a letter in the mail. So the first thing you can do is go on the website, and there's actually a document that you can download and mail to the specific address that you see here below. You can take notes and write it down. We could also show you this information after. But once again, this is for new applicants who have not received a letter in the mail, or if you're under the age of 65. What is this?
Yeah, and as you can see with the new application, they even added the Omni card. So they're showing little signs of like, okay, we're officially transitioning. And this is something you could do with me. The only supporting documents that you have to submit with this application is your ID, your birth certificate, and your Medicare card.
We'll get to
Questions
you.
at the end?
We'll get to you, Diane. So if you do not want to download and mail it and work with Gigi and do that process, there are other ways you can become a new applicant. The first one is the Customer Service Center in Lower Manhattan, which we're gonna show you guys, as well as those mobile buses or vans that we showed you previously. You may have seen them on K-Pop, and we have other locations, Los Crescent, sorry, Los Crescent, and we'll show you other locations of where these buses or vans go.
Just one
Let's go
thing,
ahead.
so the customer service centers, there are many now that are available 24/7, and they started now, in February. So before, if you wanna go have any, like, if you have any questions and you go to the actual customers, service centers, there are representatives there that talk about Omni, that will register you, that will get you started, okay? That's what that is for.
You wanna show the links? or-
Yeah, like, we're gonna show you some of the stations that already have the customer service centers.
Well, let's show this one first. So the first one are just some physical locations. If anyone here online or here in the center live in the zip code 10463, these are the nearest locations that we found where you can actually go, bring your Omni card that you got in the mail to add funds, okay? So the first one is the CVS Pharmacy on 235th Street, Imperial Pharmacy down the hill on Corlier Avenue, as well as Walgreens, by like Broadway and Johnson. And you can write down these locations, and I'll give you some time. But for the people online, you may not live around here, we also provided the link below, omni.info/retail locations. This is a website that you can add your own zip code for someone who doesn't live in the 10463 zip code. You add your own and you can see all the buses, the vans, or the locations near you, so you can add funds on your new Omni card. You have a question?
Sign up, say at the CVS, you sign up for one, you're a new person.
Let's say it's like to sign up for the reduced fare program or just in general?
Can you just also make sure you repeat the questions, because we can't hear the questions?
Oh, so, the question in the census said, can you sign up? And then how do you wanna sign up? Using reduced fare or just someone who wants an Omni card? So the question is, can we sign up reduced fare Omni on these locations?
No,
The answer is no.
they are just retail locations, retail store locations, but to apply for the reduced fare program, you need to go to one of their customer service locations, which we will go over many stations that
Right.
they've already created.
So once again, this slide is if you already have your reduced fare Omni card and you just want to add funds onto them. So this is good for people who are not that tech savvy and you don't want to go onto the Omni account to do auto pay or add funds. Instead, you can come to these stores and the receptionist there can physically, you give them cash or your credit card and they will add funds to your Omni. Okay, we'll take your question, yes.
Can you then ask them to transfer what you have in your, easy pay to the Omni?
So the question, someone said, can you transfer your funds from your Easy Pay to Omni at this retail locations? But the answer is no.
If you remember, can you hear me? If you remember from that letter. Thank you, Tanya. If you remember from that letter, they are only allowing you to clear out your balance from March 22nd. And then after that, that's it. You lose your, yeah, you lose the money, but you have until March 22nd.
I see your question, but let's
Okay,
take
we're
it,
gonna,
let's take it out there, because there's too many questions.
Train station and have them transfer the money to?
we're gonna go over all of that at the end.
Yeah, because we still got some slides left.
Yeah.
We got some slides.
Just give me a
left.
second.
Yeah. Hold on, so we're gonna show this location.
Yeah, let's go in here. All right, so, all right, everyone. So all of you have really good questions, right? For those that, let's say you don't use your Metro card, but there's a big balance. Now, Omni, they created customer service centers that are now open 24/7 in the following stations. So if you have any questions or if you need anyone to be more hands-on with your transfers, this is the place to go. So let's take a look. There's one on 34th Street. Let's see.
I don't think there's any, the closest would be Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, the closest will be Yankee Stadium.
These would be the closest for people who live. Unless you wanna go to Penn Station or Times Square.
Fordham Road.
Oh, there, William?
Oh, Fordham Road, yeah.
So here, they're able to do the application with you for the reduced fare program. They're here to, if you're 65 and up, they will give you your Omni card that same day. So unfortunately, Tabitha and I, we don't have access to the MTA portal or anything like that, but they did create these service centers to help anyone in person. And instead of like having to call and wait 5 hours, right? For someone to assist you.
Then the vans, Face Hotel.
And
Can I ask a question that we had in the chat? If somebody, if somebody had a reduced fare Metro card, but for some reason they haven't received an Omni card, what should they do? They said the helplines, if you try and call, are super long.
what I will do is I will go in person.
To the service.
Yeah, so but there are also sales vans,
This is the schedule.
right? So everyone got the handout as well. With the vans that come in the Bronx, and there's plenty here nearby. So there's the one on Riverdale, that's 235th Street by Johnson Avenue. So they come the first Wednesday of so they're gonna come tomorrow at 235th Street from 9 AM to 11 AM. Then the one that most likely a lot of people go to is right in front of Ben's Market. There's a van that goes the second and fourth Friday every month from 10 AM to 12 PM. And then if you live by North Riverdale, you could go at the Skyview Shopping Center where, you know, like the Dunkin' Donuts is and the Key Food. They come every third Wednesday from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And then there's one on Kingsbridge at 230 First Street at Broadway every third Wednesday from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. So if you have those questions of like transfers, I will go to the van because they are officially Omni representatives. And they have access to the system and they could do more hands-on work with you.
Only thing I don't think that they take it money in cash, you know. The bank.
Let's do it like this so people online can just see it.
They can do kind of to pay with it.
Yeah. So those are for those online, these are we highlighted, yeah. For those that are online, we highlighted in yellow your nearest locations. But once again, if anyone online, lives in Manhattan or Brooklyn or Queens, you can always, once again, go to the customer service centers here, once again, for those that may be not near us. Okay, hold on, can we get? All right. Oh, okay, yeah, and lastly, right, how to use Omni. So you have seen in most buses and trains, it's not the swiping motion, but of course, the little tap and go screen. You may have used it already, using debit cards or your phone or your digital wallet that I have explained in classes before, but if you do have the physical Omni card, you can just tap the screen and you tap and go, right? Just tap on it. Same in the bus, same in the train. They also have it in the express buses now, and they're starting to do it on the smaller bus going up the hill for the Metro North. I'm starting to see those machines there as well. So it's very easy. The side where it says the black Omni, right? You want to face it forward, and the back just touches the screen.
And if it turns green,
You just
you're good to
go
go.
through the turnstile or get on the bus. Right, we made it, one
We made
question, we made it to questions, so we will actually, let's start online because we haven't done anyone online.
Okay, so let me just go through a couple of things. One person asked about putting the van schedule up again for Riverdale. I think we can also, since those are documents you prepared, we can forward them on to other people and we'll send everyone who attended today the PowerPoint. So you'll be able to look at that. And there's the schedule again. And then two other questions. One is a technical one that maybe Tabitha would be handled separately. The person asked if they can place the Omni card inside their iPhone digital wallet. They tried to, but they weren't able to.
Okay, so that's a really good question. So this is the question me and Gigi have been trying very hard to answer for you, where we did contact Dinowit's office to get an answer for that. So at the moment, the MTA website hasn't specified whether if you can put your reduced fare in your actual digital wallet on an iPhone or an Android. So we are waiting to hear back from Dinowit's office to see. We're gonna try to go to one of the vans and ask that question as well, and then we can get back to you. But at the moment, we're not sure if you will get that reduced fare if you use your digital wallet.
That sucks.
Okay.
And then the last question, then we'll turn it back to you guys, is what happens if you lose your Omni card?
That's a good question.
So the good thing about creating an account is that you're able to report it under your online account. But again, if you lost your Omni card and you do not have an online account, we encourage that you go to either one of the service centers that we spoke about or the sales van. Because they are officially Omni representatives that could do hands-on work with you right then and there and solve your problems that same day.
Okay, thank you.
So any questions from the audience? Okay, in the.
Yeah, thank you, first of all, this has been really good. Okay, now, I got a little confused at one point. You were saying that for something you needed, so your birth certificate, your Medicare card, and your ID, now, who do I? Well, I don't know, I already have my Medicare card, I already have the new card with the RF. I
Okay.
don't understand, I showed this.
Yeah. So for those online, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Phyllis.
Phyllis asked if, you know, because at some point of the presentation, I briefly just mentioned certain documents, like the birth certificate, right, and your Medicare card. So she just wants to clarify what is that for, since she already has her OMNY card and she's already under the reduced fare program. So those supporting documents are only for those that are new applicants. So let's say you're 60, between, you know, under the age of 65, and now next year you are eligible for your senior discount. That is just how the MTA evaluates if you are over the age of 65. So they're gonna ask for your birth certificate, your Medicare card, and your photo ID.
Yes. Okay, the question is if your MetroCard.
So for those online, a member just asked, what happens if your Metro card expired? So the answer to that is then you will have to officially transfer to OMNY. So after your Metro card expires, you would have to just use your new OMNY card.
You don't know how much money on card?
Is it up to March?
Yeah, so if you have any balances under your Metro card, you only have until March 22nd to clear it out.
Yes.
Can you get into auto pay by visiting the van?
You will first have to create the account.
I mean, so for those online, someone just asked, can you set up an auto pay system in person? That is a good question. I do not know that. Yeah, you're probably under the Easy Pay program. I think I think it's possible to do that. But I will just go in person and ask if I'm able to do that.
Also, and they put off my Metro card. They don't have an Omni yet. What do you use to get on the Westchester ones? What? You have to pay full fare.
That information is online. We could go to it now.
Wait, let's tell them what the question is. The Westchester, someone online is asking about the Westchester bus fare.
Are they officially terminated, right? The Metro card? Suspended? Let's figure that out.
It says Westchester's working to get Omni on the Beeline system.
Yeah, so based off on Tabitha's research,
Yeah,
is that her most recent?
hold on. No, it doesn't say when this thing.
So go back to Google.
Wait, it's right here. Final, oh no, that's who. It says wait until Omni is officially introduced on the Beeline bus system. During this transition, the Easy Payroll will be discontinued. And there's a number they could call or email.
Yeah, we focus more on New York City, but that is a good question.
There's a number though.
Yeah.
For specifically to contact the Westchester buses, where you could speak to, but it does say that the Easy Pay per ride. It does say that the Easy Pay per ride is discontinued and that they're working on adding the Omni system. But for more information, it says to call this number.
Oh, sorry, 914-813-7777. That's for the Westchester Beeline buses. To learn whether or not, the, going to be introduced yet.
I think I saw something about Westchester, it's fair, on their Google.
Hold on.
I think I saw something with Westchester. Let's go, it's fair. And then go
This
there.
one?
No, the first one, MTA.
This one, right?
That one.
Yeah.
And then go down, is that something there on Long Island Road?
Metro North, no, it hasn't, the Beeline hasn't been introduced
They're
yet.
still working on
They're
it.
still working on it. Okay, someone else right in the back, you had a question? Yes.
Yeah, those, the booths in the stations, the customer service booth, are they, is it the same thing as the regular toll booth or is it special booth for customer service?
Okay, so the question online is, are the booths for the customer service centers the same as the regular booths that you see on like inside the train station?
So these just came out this month. What I will do is, in that case, to find out, I will go to the actual MTA representatives there in the train station and ask them where is the Omni representative. And then most likely they will, guide you on where to find them.
Also, do it there, they transfer, it, then your old Metro card is automatically comes to dispose of it.
So for those online, once you transfer to an Omni card from your Metro card and you decide to do that before your expiration date or after, a member just asked, what happens to your Metro card? What happens is of no use anymore. You could cut it in half and throw it out. It doesn't work anymore. Again, when it comes,
Where did they transfer the funds?
You have to transfer your balance.
I mean, they might, but they did say that I do not know. But they, for those that want to use all of their balance, you have until March 22nd.
March 23rd, that's what it says.
Yeah, March 23rd.
No,
For, oh wait, for the Easy Pay program, you have until March 22nd. But then if, to empty out your balance or just clear it out, you also have until your expiration date. Which you can see from behind your Metro card.
Omni has a expiration too, so after what you do when the Omni expired?
That's a good question.
We need the questions repeated because we don't hear them.
Yeah, the question online is what happens when your Omni card expires?
We do not know that answer to what happens if your Omni card expires, but let's search it up.
Well, you got 7 years. It's 7 years, so it expires in 7 years, so you're gonna have to wait.
I believe what happens is they will just send you a new card. Just like how it was with the Metro card, right? Every time it expires, they will just send you a new card.
Tabitha, oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Margie.
Someone was asking about how to set up an Omni account online. You sort of did that pretty quickly. Is there something else that people can refer to sort of help them through?
There are links to guide people online that we could send after the presentation. There's video tutorials.
Okay.
All you need to sign up is your email address and create a password and have your Omni card on hand, because you do need to input the card number to make sure it links correctly. Sorry, I need the microphone. Sorry, I was saying, sorry. Okay, I was saying that, I'm sorry, the microphones are like all over the place. I was saying that in order to create an Omni account, all you need is an email address and a password that you create. You do need to have your Omni card on hand because you need to put the number, your card number into the online account. That is how it's gonna register that you're the owner of the account and to make sure that you're getting that reduced fare, right? So, yeah, Margie? Yeah? You have a
No.
question?
No.
Oh, so when you are registering online, you don't want to go and purchase another Omni card. You're using the one that they gave you in the mail and putting that card number into the online account.
I already done that with a few folks, so.
Yeah, I
all you
have
need
done
is-
that too.
All you need is your email and the Omni card that they sent to you. Because, and you will know if it's a reduced fare if you flip it and it says RF in the back. So what I do is I create the account with you, then they will send it to your email, you have to verify it's you. And then in the account, we add your Omni card, and then we can also set up a few benefits like auto pay, or it can link to your debit card or your credit card as a form of payment. And you're able to reload, refill, monitor balances, and all of the above.
Okay,
So all you need is your email and your
yeah, go
Omni card.
ahead. She has a question.
Yvonne?
Yes, Yvonne.
Entered bus, do you have to actually show the card or will that scanner automatically do the Omni card that's in your bag or your?
Yeah, so Yvonne's question says, do you actually have to show your Omni card when you get on the bus? Or when you just hop on the bus, would it automatically just scan it from your bag? So yes, you do have to physically take out your card from your wallet and tap it on the machine. It's not gonna automatically just scan your body or scan your bag. You have to, do that motion of the tapping motion on the device. Or the bus driver gonna kick you out. I'm just kidding. Okay,
It's to scan, to put it in the wallet with the phone.
yeah, so Luciana's asking again about the mobile wallet question that someone asked online. So yes, we're waiting on confirmation to learn more about how to put your reduced fare Omni card in your wallet, right? So that's specifically for reduced fare. We don't wanna get off topic, but you can pay with a debit or credit card, but you won't get that reduced fare. So we're working to understand how, if someone wants to use their phone, right, they wanna tap with their phone, how can they get that reduced fare benefit if they're using the phone? So we will get that question soon whenever they reply, or me and Gigi will be going to the vans soon.
Yeah, so, Eric Denowitz, a representative told me once the MTA answers that question, they're going to email me and then I will forward it to Margie and maybe she could send a broadcast message to everyone about it.
Yeah, yes?
I saw in person. So a member just asked, once that, she activated her Omni card, she's using it, but how is she able to know how much is in it or check out her balance? So a good way of knowing, I'll say it in Spanish and then I'll say it in English. La forma en cómo tú puedes saber del balance es si tú haga un account en el internet, un online account. O tú puedes ir a uno de los representantes y ellos pueden también decirte.
Hi, we have someone, Alma, do you have a question? Can you
So-
unmute yourself? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just to answer
can you
the
hear me?
question,
Yes,
The best way,
Wait,
just.
wait.
The best way to check your balances with your Omni card, I encourage everyone to at least have an online account and then you're able to check there. If not, you could go to one of the representatives, either from the van or a customer service.
Right, because,
No.
right, you don't wanna always be making the trip to Penn Station or Yankee Stadium, right? When you could just go on your phone, put the email address and password to see how much. And these vans, right, we showed you, they come every once a Wednesday or a Tuesday, and that would be a hassle. Or you could just create an account online. Okay, Alma, yes? Your question?
Hi. Yes, with my, the Easy Pay card, I had automatic refill. And I see that there is a phone number on the Omni card. Now, if I call them, will they help me establish an account with them to have automatic refill?
I believe that the customer service line, they do. They could actually help you. I've tried calling.
Remember we had 100 people?
Yeah, but like I tried calling them and it's a long wait, honestly.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody
If you're
else said
willing
that
to
also.
wait- If you're
Okay.
willing to wait 2 hours, 3, 4 years,
No.
5 years.
No, no. No,
You can
so
call
it's,
me, but I think the best for everyone here is to go to one of the service vans that are located in.
oh, and they will help us
Yes.
establish an online account?
Yes.
Okay, because I have automatic pay now, so once you do that, it's so much easier.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people have been saying that when they set up their auto pay, they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, there's always money. Yeah, there's always money on the card. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a question?
My reduced fare card expires this month. Can I switch the balance to an Omni card? Can I do it? Can I do that on the van?
Again, for those that are asking, how can I transfer, right? My current balance with my Metro card to my Omni card, especially if it's,
You never included.
recently expiring, or if you just wanna go ahead and use Omni. The best thing that I will do is go to one of the vans and ask the representatives if they're able to do that. But you cannot do that with your online accounts. If we create one for you with Omni, the only representative that is willing to do that is an Omni representative, and they are located in the sales vans or in one of the customer service centers all around New York City in certain stations.
I don't know if it was answered already, but, what about the machines, the MetroCard machines and the train stations now, is it possible to, or are they gonna make it so, replenish the Omni cards with those machines?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those online, a member just asked, what's gonna happen with the Metro card, the machines, right, that are located in the train stations? So this is part of the transition, right? They're slowly but surely getting rid of those Metro card machines and they are creating Omni machines.
Yeah, so there have
Like they
been,
already,
they're already replacing the MetroCard machines and adding this in some locations already in Manhattan. So you'll be seeing more and more of these machines, like in the 1 train, in the Bronx, the 8 train. Yeah.
What about transfers? Will the Omni card automatically, indicate a transfer? You want to go from one bus to another?
So for those online, someone just asked, what about the automatic transfers, right, from one station to the bus or from one bus line to another? So that's part of the benefits of Omni, just like the Metro card, it automatically knows to transfer you. So you're able to transfer from one bus line to another, or from the train to the bus without paying twice.
How will visitors use the system? A question online, how will visitors use the system? So, which system, Helen, like the machines or what are you referring to?
How would they get on a bus or a subway? What did they use? They obviously don't have an Omni card when they come from another city.
Oh, like she
From
means like
Yonkers?
tourists, she means. Yeah, tourists could purchase an Omni card, just like how you could have purchased a Metro card.
her question was about tourists coming to the city. How can they, take the bus or the train? And you can purchase an Omni card in the retail locations or in any of the vans or the centers.
So the transition hasn't fully happened, but just like any other visitor or tourist, they have to kind of go through the transition that any city that they're, visiting are going through.
All right, Alma has one more question. Alma?
Yes,
I'm gonna call
Can you-
MCA and they better pay
can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, Alma, yes.
I just wanted to know, you listed the places for the Bronx. Now, if you live in Manhattan, is there any way for you guys to scroll down and let us see where the Manhattan
Yeah.
vans come?
Okay,
Yes.
can we do this, which I think will be more efficient, is we'll just
Yeah.
send people all of this afterwards. So you don't have to like worry about exactly where it is. So we'll try and send you out the PowerPoint like today, okay?
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Excuse me, you answered my question, but you didn't. The auto replenish feature, do I get to register my credit?
You got cut off. You got cut off.
Who was speaking?
Carol Hervey, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I currently register my credit card with the system. So in the new system, somehow I will be registering it also?
Yeah, so once
What
you
happens-
create and
Yeah, and when I lose my card, which has happened often, do I just dial their phone number and hopefully I'll get connected?
so, once you do register online, you have two sections of how to add a card. They'll say travel card and payment method. In the payment method is where you can add a credit or debit card to do auto pay or to just add as much of the funds that you want onto your Omni account. Also, in the online account, there is a place that you can say that you lost your card and they will email you a new one, or if you're not part of this and you do not want to do online, you have to go to one of these vans, to one of these service centers and tell them that you lost your card. Or call them, but the calling is the least favorable option because you're going to have to wait 3 or 4 hours. Me and Gigi tried to call and it said we had 100 people in front of us. So I don't know if you want to deal with that option.
That's my concern, the risk of my credit card being compromised. I didn't feel that way when I have the system with the current system, because they could freeze it. The phone call did it. They froze it and it didn't use my card anymore. But this system seems like I'll be out in no man's land. So at this point, the only way to feel secure is just be adding money at the drugstores, I guess.
You can, but once again, we are using the official MTA website. This is not a third party. So any customer that's using Omni would be using this system. So in cases of hacks or something or breaches, right, the MTA would be, involved in that. And if a lawsuit would happen, MTA would be responsible for any type of, hacks that happen to their company, but in terms of like safety, you should be fine. It's like I said, it's not a third party. You're not going through another service or system. If your card gets hacked another way, you can delete the credit card from the online account.
Right away.
So you can remove it. It says an option to remove and to add another card right directly on the online account.
And that's one of the benefits, right? You have more control now of accessing funds, deleting things, because before you will have to call the metro, the MTA, and it's just a very tedious, long process. But if you create your online account, you're able to delete your payment method, you're able to report any lost Omni cards and just monitor your whole Omni. It's very efficient.
Okay, any last questions online? Okay, any questions that we didn't answer in the center? Yeah, she has a question, yes. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So, so if everything's going well for me, I don't really care if there's leftover money and I got the card, RF card, and I want to start with it already. So I should just like go to a van and, have money to give them or credit card to give them and they will load it up and start it. I mean, is that a way to get started?
Yeah, so the question online is, she has her Omni card and she's ready to use it. Well, what does she do next? How does she get started, right? So, yes, you can go to the vans. You can go to customer service, or you can actually go to those retail locations that we provided, and they can as well add funds directly on your reduced fare card.
So we have like one more minute. Alice, somebody's raising their hand. Alice, if you have a quick question.
Yeah, will you forward the recording to us? Cause I had to miss the beginning because my computer was not working.
We're gonna put it up on YouTube. So you'll be
Oh,
able to get it on
okay.
YouTube.
Okay, so
Oh,
we
one
got
more.
one last question.
Ruth.
Yes, one last question.
I just want to be clear, so the service that you're offering to me is to I have
Oh, I
a
forgot about that.
auto-pay app, and I would like to transfer it. Is that something you can do? Or do we have to do that?
I forgot about this slide.
So for those that want to get started with their Omni cards, the service that I offer is I could set up an online account with you.
Yeah, and I could do it too.
And Tabitha could do it as well. So again, if you want to set up an online account, all you need is your email and your new Omni card. And we could set up an auto pay system, or if you don't want to, we could just add your payment method. And then that's it. So this is our information to book an appointment with us, and then we could get started with Omni. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna close it down now.
Appointments are here.
Okay, I'm closing us down.
Probably has time to